Hey guys, long time, literally no see. We have just had like so much going on in our lives recently, and we haven't been really doing any videos, so we just thought that we'd sit down, have like a one-on-one talk with you guys, kind of update you on what's been going on in our lives. Eli is over here, and he's gonna chime in whenever he feels like it, and then Bexley is taking a nap. So that's where everybody is. So I want to start with all of kind of the more lighthearted stuff, and then we'll get into like more of the sad stuff. So gosh, we haven't filmed in forever. So I turned 20. That's something that has happened. That was fun. Yeah, we just kind of had a chill day at home for that. Eli's family made me dinner, and Eli got me a new phone, and yeah, we just had a really good day. Yeah, so my 20th birthday was so fun. No longer team mom, whoop whoop.
You've been waiting for that one.
I've been waiting for that one. What else has happened? Father's Day? Father's Day was yesterday. Mother's Day happened. We just had chill days. That's all we really do. We just have chill days. And then another thing that happened, which was super frustrating, I'll start at the beginning. So essentially I was like not having a good day, and Eli was like, okay, like I'll take Bexley to my mom's and we'll just chill there while you like have some alone time and take a shower. Are you getting more comfortable?
Yes.
Okay. While you have some alone time, take a shower, you know, kind of just like chill, vibe by yourself. And so he had just left with Bexley and was on his way to his mom's, and his mom lives like 3 minutes away, like she's not super far or anything. And so I go upstairs to take a shower, and before Eli had left, he put in a load of laundry, and I hear the laundry machine, like the washing machine, just go crazy, like lots of banging and stuff. And so I was like, oh, it's like uneven, because it's a top loader, so that just happens if like one side is heavier than the other. It can like go crazy, and then it just like stops on its own. So I go to the laundry room, which is also upstairs, and there is water everywhere. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm like frantically trying to clean this water up with like clothes that were around, because I couldn't find any towels for some reason. Literally all of our towels were missing, and
I put them in the washer. Yeah,
you put them in the washer, which was probably why it was uneven, because it was too heavy.
Yeah.
So I was like frantically looking around, where are all the towels? And then downstairs I hear dunk, 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 dunk. And so I thought it was our ice machine, because our ice machine can make that kind of noise sometimes. Like if it's like, if there needs more water, yeah, or the ice is dropping. And so I was like, shoot, like another appliance is failing us right now. So I run downstairs, and it's not the ice machine. There is water leaking from where, like from the bottom of the laundry room. So the water was leaking through the floor, downstairs, through the ceiling into our dining room kitchen area. And I was like, literally, it was like the icing on the cake for my day. Like I was like, why? Like of course this would happen to me. But like if I had gone out, because we were gonna all go to Eli's mom's house, and then I just like wasn't having a good day, so I didn't go. If I had gone, our house when we got back from his mom's house would have a
washing machine at the bottom floor. Yeah,
like the washing machine probably would have fallen through the ceiling, because we usually stay there for a long time. And so I call Eli, and I'm like, literally you have to come home right now, like, and you're never doing laundry again. No, I'm just kidding. That is what I said.
I haven't done laundry since.
Yeah, it was funny. Anyways, so then I call the maintenance people, like the front office of my apartment, and they don't answer. And I hate leaving voicemails. Like, I don't know, like I just get anxious. And so I didn't leave a voicemail or anything. I just called like 5 times. And so I called my dad, and I'm like, what do I do? Like they're not answering. Like do I have to go down there and like talk to them? Because I don't want to do that either. And he's like, they're probably on their lunch break. Leave a voicemail. It's not that hard. It's not that big of a deal. And I have anxiety. And so I call back again, giving them one more chance to answer, and they don't answer. So then I call back them. So then I call them back again, and then I leave a voicemail. And then they're here with within like 15 minutes. And they were kind of frustrated when they came in, I feel like. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Maybe it's happened.
Yeah. This never happened to us before. Like, our washer has never ever leaked water. We've had problems with our dryer, but our washer, even though like it's old and definitely broken, we've never had like serious problems with it like this. Like, it's never leaked water.
Right.
And I was so worried about us being liable for the damage, like if it was our fault because the washer was imbalanced. And so I was worried about that, and because that would be a lot of money to repair the drywall, repair, like, you know, the carpet in the hallway was soaked too. So I was like, are they gonna have to rip out the carpet? Like, I just don't know, like, I was just like crying. I was so worried because although it's not like that big of a deal, that's like a lot of money to, you know, be liable for something like that. But they quickly reassured us, and they said that we weren't liable. The drain plug, is that what it's called? The drain plug had been unhooked, and so there was basically the water was just gushing out on the floor.
Right.
I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Wasn't our fault. We weren't liable. So we did have to stay at my mom's house for a week. Like 5 days. It was like 4 or 5 days.
It was so long. Yeah,
it was way too long. No, I'm just kidding. I love my family. It was actually kind of nice to stay with them because they had just had COVID, and they like just got over it. So I hadn't seen them in like 3 weeks, a month kind of. And so it was nice to like have a few days to just like catch up, you know, and all that stuff. But we had to stay there because they put something called a dehumidifier in our house. And they said that it would make it uncomfortably hot and humid in our house because it's basically sucking all the moisture out of the air. So that's why we had to stay there. And let me tell you something. When we came back to our house, because they had taken out the dehumidifier, the temperature in our house was 91 degrees. Like, it was so hot. So I can't imagine like us deciding to stay, because they gave us an option on staying or not staying, and I was like, nah, I'm out. I gotta go. I can't imagine staying here and it being 91 degrees. Like, that would be so horribly bad.
It would be so bad.
It would be so bad. And you can't live like that with a baby, you know what I mean? Like, she would get overheated so fast. So I'm really grateful that we had somewhere to stay. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a truck backing up. I was like, what's that beeping? Something else is failing us.
The microwave.
The microwave. Yeah. Now, our house is back to temperature. It only took a couple hours to like cool down. A couple hours. It did it?
It did.
Oh, I don't remember. But our roof has not been fixed yet, like the ceiling where all the water damage is. They are actually coming in tomorrow to fix it, so that'll be nice, but also it won't be nice because they'll be cutting out the ceiling and stuff, and Bexley has to take her nap, so we're probably gonna have to go over to his mom's house so she can nap, but it'll be fine because they'll be at work anyways. So yeah, that has been our life for the past like week and a half. Not fun. But you know, I overcame my fears of voicemailing.
That's good.
Very nice. On to like the main reason we haven't been vlogging. It is definitely my fault. I didn't want to talk about this on the internet, but I feel like because I was literally in the trenches, but I feel like I am slowly getting over what's been going on. So I had a baby almost 6 months ago, and after you have a baby, there's something called baby blues, and then there's postpartum depression. And because your hormones are just like going crazy wild, and it takes time for them to balance out. So I had written off how I was feeling like freshly postpartum, like, you know, a few weeks after I gave birth, as baby blues. Kind of because I just didn't want to admit that I had postpartum depression, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why it was like that at all. I just feel like I've always been strong-minded, and so admitting that I was struggling was really, really hard. And baby blues usually lasts like 1 or 2 months, even less than that, but postpartum depression can last for years. And so right about like probably 3 months postpartum, when I wasn't getting better, I recognized that it was postpartum depression, and I was scared to go to the doctors for it. Like, I still haven't, and I kind of just was like, yeah, I'll like ride out this wave by myself. Which has not been easy, and there's days where it's like so hard to, you know, do anything. And so like the thought of working and, you know, making vlogs for you guys, as much as I love making vlogs for you guys, it was so hard. Like, it was hard getting out of bed. So like I can't even imagine like picking up a camera doing this while I was feeling that way. And so I'm only talking about this now because I feel like I'm just about finally getting better, where I am getting my sparkle back. That's how I describe it, that I lost my sparkle. I'll watch old videos, and I was sitting with Eli and I was just watching old videos on my mom's channel, and I just like started crying because I felt like I used to be so happy, and I used to have this sparkle, and you know, I used to be energetic and funny, and that's just like not who I was anymore. And I was kind of going through an identity crisis while I was like depressed, and it was really, really hard. I am grateful though that I had Eli as a partner throughout it, because you kind of just you kind of understood that you couldn't understand, if that makes sense, and you were there for me, and no matter what, even if I was mean, because it's kind of like postpartum rage is also a thing. So I'm super grateful to have you in my life. I just wanted to say that. He is actually the best. I love you too. But yeah, I don't want to cry. I'm like on the verge of tears. Yeah, because it is super hard, and it is something that I'm still going through. Some days are good and some days are not, and that's just kind of the reality that I'm living in. I do feel like though that I am almost out of it, to the point where I don't really need to get help. I thought about going to therapy for a long time, and I'm like pro therapy all the way. You know, I went to therapy as a child. Like, I strongly believe in therapy, but I felt like this was something that I could talk about. Like, I went to therapy as a child because I would bury feelings deep down, and then I would have outbursts of emotion because I was just burying everything down. And I felt like I did a really good job of trying to explain how I felt, even though sometimes it was unexplainable. And so I felt like therapy in my situation at this time wouldn't necessarily make a difference. And maybe I was wrong, maybe I was right, but I feel like I'm out of it now for the most part, and so I don't think that's necessary right now. If it does get worse, then I will definitely reconsider. But yeah, that is just basically what's going on in our life. We have been struggling, mostly me, but I'm grateful to have you guys and for sticking around when I don't upload. Just know that if I don't upload, I probably am not doing very well, but I promise that I will try harder, because making videos is something that I enjoy and it gives me joy, so I feel like it'll go hand in hand with making me feel better. But that is all I have to say for now. Expect vlogs. I have been vlogging. There are vlogs coming, so I'm excited to share those with you guys. Thank you so much for watching this.
Thank you.
And if you have any experiences with postpartum depression and you want to tell your story in the comments to make you not feel alone, or if you want to send me a private DM telling your story, I am here for you, and I would love that. So yeah, anyways, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye guys.